Good morning. Here we are again in the bottom of Africa in these beautiful chairs, this massively old solid wall. Good morning, good morning. Thank you for visiting this website. I wanted to make a video because we haven't for a little while because we've been busy, and I wanted to just bring you up to date a little bit on how things are, first of all, how things are with frequency in the world. And a lot of people are feeling the effects of the speeding up of the planet, and this is not the Earth energy, and this is not the place to have a discussion about this. It's in the website. Schumann resonance, I believe in very much, and that the brain and the Earth resonate at the same speed, and the Earth is getting faster. Thus, our brains are getting a faster resonance, and that's very consequential for us. But what I'd like to just speak about today quickly is to say that a lot of people are living in fear. I notice it very much, obviously, in South Africa, and feel very privileged to spend a lot of time in this beautiful village, in the mountains, in the little Karoo. But of course this little village has its own massive problems too, sometimes massive problems, and we're all working together to bring out the best for everybody. But I know with Brexit in England and the spillage into Europe that a lot of people are fearful, and they feel an anxiety in the night, and I talk about that in the papers in this website. Sorry if they're a bit long. But I'd like to talk about getting through fear. And this morning I want to aim my thoughts towards sports men and women, women and men, because they are on public display, and I feel that they are assessed often almost 24 hours a day, and they're particularly assessed in their performance, and their worth is to do with that performance. But of course that applies to lots of people in their jobs, in their workplace. Now, if there is fear in the body's energy fields, and we've talked about energy before, remember we're made up of energy and water in our bodies. If there is fear in the energy fields, particularly at this time of high resonance, high speed resonance in the body and in the planet, then the body's cells go into panic mode. So you will feel an anxiety maybe in the pit of your stomach in the night if you wake, because the body's saying, oh, what is going on? I'm scared, I don't like this, please just tell me what's going on. And you will probably be faster in everything you do. Now, what happens with fear, and may I just put a plug in for myself to say that this is very much my work. I've spent years in neo-dangerous situations, might I say, often alone, and I've had to deal with my own fears. Now, there is a problem with fear in the new cells of the body because we are evolving, and the body sees fear as a bit of a corruption. It doesn't like this fear thing. And what happens, it doesn't matter how exemplary you are as a person, but what happens is a sort of miasma forms. And I love the word miasma, it's not very nice, but I think it means, for me it means a sort of greyish, fibrous, not very nice, small mass or large mass of energy, which sometimes beats with its own vibration, with its own pulse. And what it does is it makes the body resistant to joyous experiences. So the person feeling the fear not only feels the fear, and the cells feel the fear, and all distractions in the world, all the distractions. You've probably just seen Bohemian Rhapsody, great genius stars have this fear. It's hard, but in the cells, it feels like a terrible, annihilating presence, and it sort of shuts you down. It shuts the heart down, it shuts the facility for joy down, and it makes the body vibrate at even greater speed. So what I'd like to do is say to you that you can come to me in England, and not yet in Africa, but you can come to me and I will break that for you. I do it with the focus that I've learned over 25 years, and it's very effective, top whack focus. And it isn't a matter of going into lots of painful issues. We just skirt the edges of things that will cause you pain. But it's very important because this miasma is like a mat. It's like a sort of greasy, turbulent mat of clogged fibres in the energy fields, and it particularly collects around the heart and in the nervous system, so it will shut you down. And if you are famous, or you're very much wanting to do your very best, it is important to clear that. And may I say, it's important to clear it if you're a member of a team, because of course this miasma is quite contagious. What a miserable start, but let's fix it, let's do it. Thank you.